Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the outskirts of the internet. This is the Gaming Saloon once more with feeling on May 15th, 2015. With your host, Spacebreaker2448 and Rampant Epsilon.
And maybe XSplit will decide to be smart.
Well, I saw the normal title card.
Oh yeah, it started doing right this time.
Yay! Things are working!
For how long it decides it wants to be working is going to be a whole nother question. XSplit.
Well, we've got an interesting batch of stuff to talk about this week. But before we get to that...
And one that I'm going to rage on at the end.
Yeah. Just let out all your frustration from all sorts of stuff. Well, what have we been playing the last couple of weeks? I know my list is short as fuck.
My list actually is short as fuck too, but the funny thing is, I've actually got a new game that I'm playing right now.
And that would be...
On the Virtual Console, new Super Mario Brothers.
Ooh, how you enjoying that?
If I would decide to play it when we're not streaming, I'd probably enjoy it a lot more. But the whole both screens on one screen and the one screen being short as fuck is not really helping the matter right now.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Is that the DS one?
Yep.
Okay, I was thinking it was this one. Well, if you played that, you pretty much played every single new Super Mario Brothers game that came out from there. I think, unless you count World doesn't count, but yeah,
Oh,
probably
3D World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every other one you have now.
Well, then I've officially played every new Super Mario game because I've played 3D World too. So yeah.
Yeah. Now the both of us got to play Splatoon, and it was a crap ton of fun.
Yes.
They have another test fire day coming up.
They're doing another one?
Yep.
When?
Let me. I saw it, but I didn't commit it to memory. When it was, let me Google correct thing. Sunday the 24th.
Oh wow.
0000 Central Eastern Standard Time.
Wait. Sunday the 24th?
Yes. Yes.
At midnight Central? Really?
Apparently. Yep.
The other times have all been freaking Pacific.
I don't know. I just looked on Twitter. I just Googled it and got a Twitter post, so yeah, Splatoon's a crap ton of fun.
Yes.
Holy fuck. I didn't realize Splatoon was that fun.
And it will be pre-ordered this weekend for me.
I've got amiibos to get, so Splatoon's on the back burner.
Oh, I'm still getting amiibos. Don't get me wrong on that. It's just Splatoon's getting pre-ordered this weekend.
Well, for me, it's Splatoon or the wait for amiibos. And I'm getting the wait for amiibos because I'm tired of having to deal with fucking rare shit. I do not mind waking up 6 o'clock on, when is the 29th?
Friday. Same day
Friday.
Splatoon's coming out.
On a Friday, 6 o'clock in the morning, just to get up, to leave around 7 to go to fucking Target and then be there before 8 o'clock before they open and wait around for them to stock it so I can get fucking amiibos. And I'm not even getting the entirety of Wave 4. I'm just getting the rare shit so that I can say, fuck you guys, I got my rare ones. Now I'm just going to take my sweet time getting the rest of them. Because I ain't dealing with this bullshit. Not this time around.
Oh, why not?
Because I don't want to. Especially when I've missed 2 Fire Emblem amiibos already. I'm not missing the other 2.
Oh, come on.
I'm at least getting Robin and Lucina so I can say, hey, I've got Fire Emblem amiibos, at least for the game I've completed. And And then I just have to wait around for Ike and go, now I have the Fire Mode amiibo for the one I'm Let's Playing. Even though that Ike's technically from Radiant Dawn, but we're not going to talk about that.
That's not important.
Yes. So, yeah. Played some Grand Theft Auto 5 today before we streamed. Trying out the heist stuff, and I found out that, good God, I can't keep a fucking group together, apparently.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what it is, but, like, I could not complete a job because people were just dropping out left and right, like, at random points during, like, any type of job. And I'm like, this is slightly frustrating because I would like some cash and like to actually play some GTA 5, but apparently I can't. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know if it was a server thing, people just being impatient, or what.
Probably people
Because it was just
impatient.
Well, it was like random too. Like supremely random. Because we would be like in the middle of a job. Hell, we did a job. I was doing like I think one of the setup stuff for a heist where we had to go around and collect garbage that I guess held something or another. I don't know. Stepping in halfway into the story doesn't help. But we failed the job because we didn't get it in the time limit. But we restarted. We're going through the job, and then randomly halfway through the job, somebody drops out.
Oh, wow.
It's like, and there was like no indication of that because we were just still going. And then all of a sudden, job failed. Somebody left. And it's like, fuck. I want to play Heist. I want to play some GTA 5. Then I got my fucking copy of the game back.
And have a 360 to play it on?
Yes. Because I've been wanting to play Heist ever since I got my 360. I haven't had my copy of the game because my nephews had it. But I haven't. Hell, he had 2 of my games at one point in this past week because my uncle accidentally, without realizing it, grabbed my copy of Smash instead of my nephew's copy of Winter Olympics. Even though one's in the Wii, one's in the Wii U, and I told him the Wii, not the Wii U. I don't know. So I was without my copy of Smash for a little bit.
Good thing we didn't play Smash during any of that then.
Well, it was only like a couple days. Anyway. There's that. There's War Thunder still. Really liked War Thunder. We haven't played SWTOR. Honestly, there's not that much for me.
Didn't really get to play Payday 2 like we did, but I know we did play a little bit.
Yeah, we played the new Meltdown heist.
Even though we didn't do recording because we were kind of short half of the people we needed.
Yeah. I will say, Glock has to promise us he will not be loot fucking happy in that job.
Seriously.
Like, I realized something. That was 11 bags before we opened anything. The vault, including the warheads, any boxes, that's 11 bags of loot that are just laying around the map. Think about that for a second. And we have to get 6 warheads, so that's an additional 6 on top of that 11, plus any boxes could contain loot as well. And I found out that there can be anywhere from 3 to 5 crowbars, meaning that before we, if we dump all the crowbars we find into the vault, we will not be able to open boxes anymore if there's not another crowbar on the map.
Oh, wow.
You can't deliver loot until you've got the vault open. And the car only holds 5 bags. So that's a whole cavalcade of, yeah, you want to risk it for the biscuit? Well, you're going to fucking pay for it. Hard. Because we ain't going to let up on you. I think that's been about 2 weeks. I'm really just waiting for Arkham Knight because I have it completely paid off in pre-order, but I'm like, doesn't come out till late next month. Doesn't come out till late next month. Doesn't come out till late next month. Can this fucking game come out already?
Well,
God damn.
now they need to announce that they're pushing it back.
I swear to God, they push it back to like fucking December. I'm gonna flip the fuck out because I'm like, fuck you. God damn it! I want to play Arkham Knight. God damn it!
So the question is, are you going to try to do a let's play of it?
Not anytime soon. Considering what's coming after Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is just about set in stone.
Just about.
Yes.
Still got to convince yourself on something.
I say just about because I want to get Fire Emblem finished first before I start planning anything with that.
I forgot what you said the other was now.
It's probably what's popped up on my Steam recently that I've been playing.
That don't mean I've paid attention.
Well, it's another tactical RPG that requires me to voice things.
No, it ain't that, because didn't you say that one you weren't gonna do because of...
It's not the long one, it's the short one.
Damn it, I can't remember what... Damn it.
It just came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that one, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone's pieced together what I'm doing now, but if they actually are paying attention to things, because I've talked about this on the show. Anyway. That's my list. What about you?
Like I said, pretty much the one and then the stuff that you've already mentioned.
So, you ready to talk about what people did these past couple weeks?
Not
that might have been
particularly,
dumb.
because there's going to be a lot of dumb.
Well, this first one's not dumb.
True, but there's going to be others.
True. At least these first two, the three, aren't going to be dumb.
Maybe.
The third one, I don't know. It depends on your opinion of the franchise at this point, but the first two, not so much. Anyway.
Guess what?
What?
I gotta redo the fucking screen region. Because I still didn't check it, even though we had technical difficulties on the first take when I said I didn't check it. Don't judge me.
Oh.
Don't judge me, Internet. I are stupid.
Doop.
Doop.
Doop, doop, doop.
Come on. Doop. And... Come on, XSplit. Thank you. Stupid. Come on. What? Don't you start. Don't start with me. Don't be dicking with me. There we go.
Alright. Picture didn't load for me. I don't know why. Anyway. First up tonight.
Why?
What?
It better not screw up.
I said the picture didn't load for me on my end of things.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I've just got a blank white spot where the picture was supposed to be.
Huh. What's bad is I've still got my ad blocker on.
It's not an ad.
But that's what I'm saying. Apparently, ad blocker's not going to be the reason for the picture to disappear.
True. Anyway, first up tonight, Nintendo. Because we can't go a week without having to talk about Nintendo.
Well, we kind of actually already talked about Nintendo before we talked about Nintendo, so...
Well, when we're talking about proper articles, we're always talking about Nintendo. Hell, we're going to talk about 2 Nintendo things this week. Although they're not back-to-back because the order of articles is random. And by random, I mean whenever the fuck I find them. Anyway, Nintendo's making a deal with Universal to make rides and attractions based off of their properties. Let's see. They bring a world of Nintendo life at Universal theme parks, creating spectacular, dedicated experiences based on Nintendo's widely popular games, characters, and worlds. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing important, nothing important. Locations of Universal theme parks: Orlando, Hollywood, Japan, and Singapore. In case you're wondering, uh, don't know which parks are going to get these attractions or what the attractions will entail.
Hmm.
Mm, nothing else really. So yeah, Nintendo gonna get some theme parks. I'd actually go, in all honesty.
I would too.
I would so do. Granted, I want to go back to Universal because of Transformers: The Ride, because of the nonsense that happens with the fucking people they have playing Optimus and Megatron. You remember me showing you videos of that?
I think.
Of somebody like swearing allegiance to Megatron.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. It's just like I want to go back just to sit there and watch that for like 30 minutes and just to see what people will do. Because that is awesome in my book. And now that there's Nintendo stuff there, yep, I'm in. Oh, I'm in. If it's gonna be in Orlando, if it's gonna be in Hollywood, Japan, or Singapore, it ain't happening. Cause I can't travel that far, or at least not Japan and Singapore. Maybe Hollywood if there was like something else there. I'm not traveling all the way to Hollywood just for one theme park.
Oh, why not?
Because no. Yeah, I'm excited. What about you?
Yeah. That's gonna be something neat there. Anyhow, I don't know if I'd ever get to go there, but yeah. definitely something to definitely something out of Nintendo's comfort zone.
Yeah. Granted, Nintendo's like continuing to do that these days.
Yeah, I know.
Good on Nintendo. Now, if you can only respect YouTube.
Yep, don't hold your breath.
All right. Well, we've got another Kickstarter to talk about.
Is
And
it
another Kickstarter.
is it another one that went by really quickly?
It was pretty much funded at about the same time as Ukulele, I think. And it's already quadrupled its goal.
Jeez.
Alright. Coming from Koji Igarashi, the man behind what's called in the article the Igavania style games. More commonly known as Metroidvania, aka Super Metroid, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Those Castlevania games. I don't know if you're familiar with any of that.
Uh-uh.
Okay. How do I explain Metroidvania? Okay. Essentially, you have a very big. It's a side-scrolling 2D or not side-scrolling. It's a 2D platformer, kind of adventure game, kind of, because you have this big expansive map that has a lot of items and stuff, and you can just about go anywhere, barring limitations to get to certain locations, like if you need an item or an ability.
So like old school Metroid.
Yes. Well, that's why it's called Metroidvania, is because it's essentially the gameplay of Metroid and Castlevania setting.
Hmm.
It's really what Symphony of the Night did. But yeah, Koji is looking to reinvent the franchise, reinvent the genre that he kind of created to begin with Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Essentially, same as what I've talked about. You got a character, you're exploring a castle, and you pretty much do Castlevania things. They're already funded with $2 million of 500,000. And think about it's really ridiculous if when they've come out and said that the game is 90% funded, final 10% is just Kickstarter. and they've probably started to match some of that 90% that was being backed by other people before they went to Kickstarter.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I'm curious. Like the only game of that style I've played is Super Metroid. And the only reason I played it is because I got the free copy from Club Nintendo. So yeah. Uh, yeah, they've obliterated almost all of their stretch goals. They've got David Hayter attached to the project now, and cheat codes, and local co-op, and a speedrun mode, and a boss rush mode. And right now they're working on a retro level and a classic mode.
Hmm.
And something like interesting, I would say, for Kickstarter projects is if you scroll down to the backer achievements. Essentially, backers by doing like all sorts of these different stuff, like following, having a certain number of Kickstarter backers, retweets, Facebook likes, Twitter, Tumblr followers, comics, fan art, vines, challenges, and all this other stuff, you unlock achievements, which unlock more shit.
Oh wow.
Like the next one, if they get two more, all $100 plus backers get a 1-inch button.
Huh.
And at 25, all $100 plus backers get a temporary tattoo. At 30, all the dungeon level stretch skills are unlocked. 35, all backer tiers get a 8-bit remix track. And so on and so forth. Yeah, honestly, a lot of this stuff looks interesting and cool. I'd be interested when this comes out in 2017. Because if you look at the pledges, this game ain't coming out till like March of like 2 years from now.
Oh wow.
So we ain't gonna be talking about this game for like 2 years. To be honest, that sounds honestly more appropriate for what they're trying to do. Because the couple screenshots we have of concept
Concept art.
screenshots. They say concept art. It's essentially concept screenshots of what the game would look like. Yeah, I can see 2 years making it, having to take to make that game.
Yeah, I could too. But God, is it not going to be fancy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm interested. I haven't backed it because I don't back Kickstarter projects. It's not a principle thing. It's just I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. I'll just give you support by spreading the word about it to people who could better fund you than me. To be honest, hell, I found out like the other day that Ukulele's unlocked like free DLC for everyone. That will only be worked on once the game's completed.
Holy shit.
But, yep, free DLC for Ukulele. Actually, speaking of Ukulele, let me check their stretch goals and all their other nonsense to see how far they've gone. Let's see, 2.4 million. And where's the stretch goal stuff at? There are no more stretch goals.
Oh God.
Oh, the DLC that's free to backers. Oh, meh. You throw $5 their way, yep, now you're a backer. Hell, that game ain't coming out till October of next year.
I want it now.
So do I. Yeah, another well-known person in the gaming industry starting a Kickstarter for a game that's kind of like the stuff he's done before. Only this is one guy and not a bunch of people. Hopefully, none of these Kickstarter projects backfire. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That would
shall we
suck.
talk? Shall we talk about the franchise that our missing third person really likes?
That I may or may not decide to get into.
Oh, you thinking about getting into the Assassin's Creed?
I'm thinking about it.
Where are you thinking of starting?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll put it this way. Do you want to start from the beginning, or do you want to start with the better game?
Part of me wants to start at the beginning, but then part of me also thinks, what if the beginning sucked? Was one of the suckier ones, and then it's like,
I'll
I
put
don't
it
know.
this way. You want to start with the better game? Start with 2. Don't worry about Assassin's Creed 1. Assassin's Creed 2 is by far, in a way, a better game than 1. Because it takes everything that might have been a problem with 1 and fixes it.
Hmm.
And makes a better game out of it. So if you want to start somewhere, start with 2. Because then you can get into the whole trilogy of nonsense that is the Ezio Auditore stuff. Because for whatever reason, Ezio gets more focus than anyone in terms of the assassins.
Oh, wow.
He gets 3 games dedicated to him. 3! Ezio got 2, kind of. Ezio is all but ignored at times, I swear, when it comes to Assassin's Creed. So I was like, yeah, there was that Ezio guy, and he's kind of like the start of this franchise, but who fucking cares about Ezio? Anyway, the brand new Assassin's Creed coming this year, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's coming, what? PS4, Xbox One, PC. We're looking at 1868 London. Height of the Industrial Revolution will be our setting. We have twin siblings, Jacob and Evie Fry. They are both playable, although I doubt there'll be a difference since they said twins. Apparently, the player's goal is to create their own criminal syndicate, a group of people fighting for the common cause of bringing down the Templars. Every mission will contribute to this goal in some capacity. Some story missions are designed for either Jacob or Evie, but most of the time you'll be able to switch between the two. I believe on the fly as well, from what I've heard.
That would be interesting.
Okay, apparently I'm wrong. They have their own skill trees, offering up 2 unique individuals to develop. At their disposal will be new systematic vehicles. Why was I tripping up on that word? Which can be hijacked, GTA style, as well as used to cause diversions, and the Arkham-esque rope launcher, aka grappling hook.
Because everything needs grappling hooks.
Mm-hmm. It's been in development for almost 3 years with Ubisoft's Quebec City studio. It's been contributing to the Assassin's Creed franchise since Brotherhood. Most recent content included the Tyranny of the King Washington DLC and Freedom Cry DLC. Ubisoft's other 9 studios are contributing to the project. Ubisoft Quebec is heading main development on Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
So basically, what this is boiling down to is Quebec is the ones leading this, and it's going to kind of be the first full game that they've done in a while. So this is one of their edge ones. Because this could turn out really good or really bad.
Well, no PS3, 360, or Wii U versions planned at the moment.
Aww.
There will be no multiplayer for this game. So, there you go. And we're looking at a holiday release. Double check for some
Holiday
other.
this year.
Yes.
So that means we'll see it E3.
More than likely.
No, that means we'll see it E3.
Yeah.
Question is press conference or not.
I saw a little bit of that in action when I was watching the stream that they debuted all this stuff on, and I'm like, well, it looks like Assassin's Creed. That's about all I can say.
You know, that's one of those that really a lot of game developers, that's all they're aiming for.
Mm-hmm.
Is wanting it to look like what you would expect. I get the rational side of that, it's like, okay, everyone knows what's going on. We need to make sure we're focused on the story, not the gameplay. But at the same time, I'm almost like, come on, tweak something. Just change something to make it feel like it's not the same old with the new story. Just to see what happens.
Yeah, it like what I saw honestly look like Assassin's Creed. Even the grappling hook didn't seem that exciting because I'm like, hey, it's a grappling hook. Okay. It takes a little bit more than a grappling hook to get me excited. Arkham Knight has a car and Grand Theft Auto style character swaps and kind of co-opable free flow combat on top of a story that will end off the Arkham series. Just gonna point that out. And also, as a quick aside, GameSpot just posted the full E3 press conference schedule. Fucking 8 companies are having a press conference this year.
Jeez.
Bethesda's Sunday at 9:30 for us. Microsoft's at 12:30. EA's at 4. Ubisoft's at 6. Sony's at 9. This is on Monday, but this is on Sunday. And on Tuesday, you got Nintendo, which is going to be more than their press conference because we'll get into that here in a bit. You got Square Enix at, what is it, 10, 12. Nintendo's at 11. And then a PC gaming show at 8 o'clock that day. Fucking 8 different press conferences? Jesus fucking Christ. Why is everyone hopping on a press conference?
Wait, PC?
Yeah, PC gaming show at 8 on Tuesday.
I didn't think PC stuff really was focused E3. I mean,
Nope.
I know it's there, but I know that's usually not a focus.
Not traditionally, but apparently this year they're gonna have one big old press conference for all sorts of PC stuff, and I'm like, okay, why is everyone hopping on a press conference this year?
The only reason I can think of PC having a spot there is the whole Steam boxes. Because it's about that time where everyone's going to be hawking those as hard as they can. Which
Apparently.
they're not really doing as hot as they should have, but that's more because of price, not because of what they can do. Just going to point that out.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be honest. I haven't been excited for an Assassin's Creed game in a while. And Syndicate's not really doing it for me. From what I saw, I didn't see that much, but I don't know. I'm not interested. What about you? You said you want to hop in the franchise. You thinking of hop in with Syndicate?
I don't know. I really don't. Part of me is thinking not simply because it's it's new gen and PC.
No.
It's kind of one of those, I don't think my PC would do it justice, so yeah, I doubt it. But I don't know. It's one of those that they'll just determine whenever we get closer to it.
Yeah, I personally just want to hold off until we get till E3 when we get like a full demo of it. I think we got a demo at the stream, but I'll care more at E3 because I can talk about it a little bit more because we might have something else that might be making me excited for it. I don't know. I don't care is the problem. I've got other stuff to be thinking about.
Yes, like the new Batman game.
Fucking Arkham Knight just needs to come out like now.
I'm thinking that about Splatoon too, but I mean, I'm not getting mine either.
Yeah.
You'll get mine closer, but
you'll at least get yours this month. I gotta wait till fucking June for mine. Towards the end of June. No, because we have to delay it to the end of June instead of the beginning of June.
Well, tell them to hurry the fuck up.
I ain't gonna hurry the fuck up because I gotta worry about that whole 6 months of season pass DLC content bullshit they gotta do.
Yeah.
Alright. Guess we can move on, and then we're gonna talk about something we were talking about last time, and apparently we're wrong.
And apparently we're gonna have to transition a little less hard because I wasn't paying attention and
Oh.
got the other articles up, and it's like, yeah.
Well,
But it
we're
should
gonna
be
be
pulling
talking.
the last of them up, so.
Well, we're gonna be talking about Konami. And apparently they're not going out of business. No, they're doing something that might be worse, depending on the person you're asking about it.
Oh boy.
Apparently, Konami wants to focus on mobile gaming.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Let's see. Quotes coming from President Hideki Hayakawa. Or Hayakawa? Is it Hayakawa? I'm trying to remember. Anyway, Hideki goes on to say, "We will pursue mobile games aggressively. Our main platform will be mobiles." Let's see. Key franchises like Metal Gear Solid and Winning Eleven may be going to mobiles, as hinted by Mr. Hideki. And even speak enthusiastically about charging a premium for actual game modes. Following the pay-as-you-play model of games like Power Pro and Winning 11 with additional content, our games must move forward with selling things like items to sell things like features. This is just going from bad to worse. We saw with these games that even people who buy physical games are motivated to buy extra content. And then the rest of the article goes on to note all of the nonsense this has been going on with fucking Konami for the last, 3 months.
Okay. That last statement there. Yes, people that buy physical games are motivated to buy extra content, but that's not always the case.
That's not always a good thing.
The only time that people are dead set on it is when the extra content will add to the story of the game. Or to whatever they feel the purchase of the game meant to them. Unfortunately, multiplayer's become more of that, but yeah. It's like, I see his point. But it's like, I don't like the pay as you play model. Period.
Well, and I heard about Konami going mobile, and so I looked into the video that apparently Konami tried to take down because of the 20 seconds of revengeance footage the guy used, and YouTube denied that and put the video back up themselves.
Oh, wow.
Super Bunny Hop on YouTube puts up a video called, what was it? Kojima versus Konami, an investigation, where he kind of gives an overview of all the shit that's been going on between Kojima, Konami, the Silent Hill stuff, PT, and goes on to go and talk about how he managed to get in contact with somebody at Konami and managed to find out some information that helps to bring to light the hell's going on at Konami. And watching that video made me realize, okay, they're not going out of business. They're just going to go from console games to mobile games and say, screw console gaming. As hard as possible.
And you know what that's going to turn into for them?
Going out of business?
Yep.
Well, apparently, money-wise, console gaming's just about match up to all of their investments into gambling games and possibly mobile games. I don't think specifically mobile games, but at least gambling and some other stuff that Konami's involved in. So maybe, but essentially, I'll let the video speak for itself. I'll probably link it in the list of articles, just for a reference point. But essentially, what he got out of the person who remained anonymous, so the information may or may not be valid, but he's willing to stand by the information, and he seems convincing enough in the video. And the fact that Konami took down the video for no real reason why probably says a lot to his case, to be honest.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kojima and the rest of Kojima Studios are being shoved out the door while they're trying to finish up Metal Gear Solid 5. Silent Hills and PT are being wiped off the history books. Hell, you can't even re-download PT now if you've had it marked on your account. You can't even re-download it.
Oh, wow.
That is how far they're going to burning PT off the face of the earth. And like, Silent Hills? What's Silent Hills? We don't even talk about Silent Hills. There's no Silent Hills. Nope, 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 nope. But yeah, it's... Konami, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing with believing that mobile gaming is like the future of the industry, as I've seen another article have a quote, I guess, from the same interview. But it's not. It's not. It's not going to be. It never will be. The only thing that could count as the future of gaming is PC.
Yeah.
Because consoles people might lose interest in consoles over time. It's not going to be mobile. It's not going to be. And this whole burning every bridge you've got just to transition over, it's a bad idea. Because Kojima's going to do one of two things, I feel like, after Metal Gear Solid 5 is done. He's either going to go to it and get hired by another studio, because, let's face it, everyone would probably want to hire Kojima if he's going to put himself out on the market. That's a high-profile name. His name alone would probably draw interest to your company, let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's without counting the experience and the skill set he has to bring to the table for whatever you want to put him on. His name alone will get you a few extra something in whatever you want to be, or whatever you want. So, or he's going to go like many other people who have left companies under bad terms, go to Kickstarter, get a team together, and go make the game he wants to freaking make. And have people fund him. Because that's happened a lot recently.
And why do I have a funny feeling it'll be Silent Hills?
Well, it won't be Silent Hills, but it will be something like Silent Hills.
Oh, it will be Silent Hills. It just will be everything except for the names.
True.
You know that as well as I do, because if he's invested enough time in it, he's going to be like, you know what? Fuck you all. I'm just going to do it myself.
Yeah, one of the backer goes, it's like, yeah, but you get Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus on the project. Hell, like, Guillermo del Toro's been doing interviews, and he sounds really sad about the project just going poof. I don't think Norman Reedus has really been interviewed about this whole thing, but at least Guillermo del Toro's like, I'm sad that this didn't happen. I was really excited for it. Whereas Kojima is keeping his staff, or trying to keep his staff together in order to finish the game, because apparently they're working in shit conditions right now. And they're trying to finish a game. It's
I think Konami's fixing to fuck up horribly.
I think they've already fucked up. Like from what I understand, from like between Super Bunny Hop's video and like all the shit that's happened these past 3 months, I think Konami's already fucked themselves. And this is either going to one of two ways. Konami's either not going to be the company we know anymore, which is probably already the case, or they're going to go out of business in the near future because they'll have pushed out everyone that was worth the damn in their company, and they'll slowly bleed money potentially. So yeah, Konami's just doing things that I don't understand.
Whereas Konami should have took the Nintendo approach and got a third-party company to focus on their mobile gaming while they were still doing what they do best.
Yeah,
Because that's going to work for Nintendo, I have a feeling.
yeah. Microsoft 5 is going to sell a crap ton amount of copies. I would feel like, even though apparently the sales for Metal Gear games have been going down over the years. But I think Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be a boon. I have to feel like it's going to be an upswing, and it's going to outdo some of the previous titles. Well, I guess we can move from one company who's done something stupid to another company who's done something stupid.
Oh, joy.
Microsoft, what the fuck? It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but Jesus. Well, one thing's for certain out of this. We are getting a Gears of War HD remake. That'll probably be announced at E3 in a month.
You mean will probably be displayed at E3 because it won't be a case of announced?
Probably.
uh,
Apparently, Microsoft is punishing individuals serving as game testers at VMC Games, who are the source of several leaks related to an upcoming Gears of War game. Testers have apparently been the source of leaks of leaked video footage for a Gears of War remake for Xbox One over the last several days, and both the game testing firm and Microsoft are very upset. The publishers have been banned from Xbox Live, not had their consoles locked down, as the update up the top will say, for amount of time determined by the publisher. Apparently, they broke a non-disclosure agreement, which makes sense. But Jesus, this is overkill. Like, my God. Let's see. And the statement from Microsoft to clarify the situation. To be clear, if a console is suspended from Xbox Live for a violation of terms of use, it can still be used offline. Microsoft enforcement actions does not result in a console being unusable. Suspensions for both consoles and accounts are determined by looking at a number of factors. To avoid enforcement action, including suspension from the service, users should follow the Xbox Live terms of use and code of conduct. Okay. So, in response for them breaking NDA and leaking the fact that you're working on a Gears of War remake, you fucking banned their asses off Xbox Live for fucking good, and you initially led people to believe that you fucking had a kill switch on their consoles? Or on Xbox One consoles in general?
and you know what's bad? Okay. If they were game testers at this company, I get that Microsoft wanted to do some kind of punishment to them, therefore banning their Xbox Live. How come we've heard nothing about what's happened to them with this company?
Probably because they've gotten fired.
Okay, but we've heard nothing about that.
I know.
For all we know, they could still be part of that company. And think about this. Do you actually have to have Xbox Live to test a game?
In all honesty, no. Because they'll probably have like a indoor and like a just local server for testing, just so people don't leak their accounts. Just
So
so it don't pop up on somebody's account being like, playing Gears of War Remake or Gears of War HD.
so I get back to the way to go, Microsoft. Way to punish people by not really punishing them.
Oh my god. Like, this just seems like just supreme overkill of, like, you are banned for life for releasing information about an HD remake of Gears of War.
Also, I gotta point something out here. I get that they could flag their original Xboxes, like the ones that their account was first on. They
Mm-hmm.
can flag that one to monitor any new Xbox Live accounts made from that console. What if they went to someone else's? They could make another Xbox Live account,
Yeah.
have no ties to that console, and could go back and use it at their original console.
Hell, they could even possibly IP spoof themselves. It's just like, oh yeah, we're back on Xbox Live now.
Yeah, but see, all Xboxes would have a MAC address, so they would be able to still track it that way.
Oh, that's actually a smart move.
But it's one of those. There's nothing preventing them from going to someone else's Xbox One, making another account, and then go back to theirs.
Yeah. I,
Dumbasses.
I just find it ridiculous that this is all over a remastering of Gears of War. Not a new Gears of War game. No, a remaster of the original, or at least the first 3. That is ridiculous.
I know. If this was a new one, I might could understand it.
I'm like, if you're gonna pull a stunt like this, at least fucking do it for Halo 5. Like, at least do it something for that's like highly anticipated, not something people are not gonna worry about because people have a bad taste in their mouth from the fucking Master Chief Collection.
Well, I almost, and you know this even, looking at Anniversary, I don't feel like it was 343's fault on that. I feel like that was Microsoft's fault for trying to go too far with it. Like 4 games in one, and you want everything to work out flawlessly? Yeah, bullshit. Just gonna point that out.
It still broke to this day.
I'm just gonna point that out. There's no physical way that they're gonna be able to set up and make Master Chief Collection work. There's not. When you're taking 4 completely different games and trying to combine them together, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And now 5 because they added ODST in it, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, and the ODSTs to compensate for the fact that it's so fucking broke. I ain't gonna tell me they're gonna add in Halo Reach.
If they do that, then they will technically have 5, because ODST really runs off of 3.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh my god.
And then you're gonna tell me that to really make up for this, we're actually gonna get a sequel to Halo Wars. Then I'll be like, it's all worth it. All this broke shit's worth it.
Yeah, but you don't have an Xbox One, so you wouldn't get to play it.
That's beside the point. Fucking Halo Wars 2 will come into existence. That's good enough for me.
That will never happen.
I know it won't. That is the true black sheep of the fucking Halo franchise. Halo Wars 2 will never see the light of day because no one will actually want it.
Because everyone shat on it before it even had a chance.
Yeah. Only weird people like me who like Halo but also like strategy games will want it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure fans of Halo Wars are like 12% of the Halo fan base.
Maybe even less. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, we're a minority. Let's talk about some good things.
Let's talk about Nintendo.
Well, let's talk about Nintendo and how they're doing good things for E3.
And how Nintendo out of the big three are the only ones not going public with stupidities.
Not yet.
Because Sony hasn't went publicly with anything stupid or smart, so they're in the neutral ground.
Yes.
Microsoft, on the other hand, no.
Well, alright. Nintendo laid out their E3 plans this past week. We ain't got a full breakdown of it, but here's what's going to come down to. June 14th, the day before all the shit starts, and the same day Bethesda has their little press conference that no one's to give a shit about, because guess what, folks? The fucking Nintendo World Championships are coming back to E3. Are coming to E3. They're coming back after 25 years of not happening. On May 30th at select Best Buy locations, you can attempt to qualify for these. And the people who qualify there will go on to the World Championships at E3. So, remember that whole Smash competition they had last year? Well, this is pretty much the one-upping of that. On top of that, also at select Best Buy stores, you can play Mario Maker. And Nintendo is doing their whole schedule that they did last year with essentially their press conference is just a big Nintendo Direct. So, nothing special there. And they'll have continuous streams of Nintendo Treehouse, so interviews with developers showing off of games there. And, constant streaming, so people will actually pay attention for longer than an hour to them. So, yeah. Nintendo's showing people up.
Of course, Nintendo tries to show people up.
Even though they don't give a damn about the console war.
No, you know what it is. They're not trying to show people up because of the console war. No, they're just trying to show people up because everyone else is too busy fighting over the console war.
Everyone is too busy in their dick-waving contest, whereas Nintendo's just like, oh, we're just going to do cool things and just have fun with it. Fog them.
Yeah, Nintendo is just in that we're going to do cool things because we want to, with the subliminal image of we're waving our dick flag higher than everyone else, as everyone else is actually just waving it in everyone else's face.
Yes. We're not going to get into a dick waving contest with you. We're just going to do what we do and just drop the mic and let y'all keep doing your dick waving contest. So, yeah. I now have a reason to actually watch something E3 related on Sunday besides watching Bethesda's press conference to find out what things that I don't care about. Because think about it. What does Bethesda need a press conference for?
The new Elder Scrolls.
Actually, a new Fallout. From all intents and purposes, because information leaked of people are working on a cinematic trailer for Fallout 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Technically Fallout 5, in all honesty, because New Vegas, but we're not going to talk about that. Essentially, a new Fallout game. So, okay, new Fallout game. Elder Scrolls Online. The fuck else is Bethesda involved in?
I think that's it.
You don't need a press conference, Bethesda. Just announce your shit at any other normal time in E3. You don't need to take up an hour of people's time in a press conference.
An hour, you're giving them a little bit of credit.
Well, I don't know how long the press conference is. Because they have a press conference. Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, Sony, and Nintendo have their normal press conference. Square Enix has a press conference. Okay, I know people are excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15. But you ain't got much else, Square Enix, because you're going to throw all your stuff out earlier than that. Let's be honest.
What if they do 13.4?
If they do 13.4, I will literally find someone at Square Enix and kick them straight in the fucking nuts. Because that'll be the dumbest idea in the fucking world.
Or no, here's the idea. They'll take the Microsoft approach, and it won't just be 13.4. No, they'll announce it as the second half of the 13 saga.
Oh my god. If they fucking find some way to continue 13, somebody literally needs to get kicked in the nuts because fuck 13. Let's be honest. 13 was not that good. The 13 trilogy was not that good. The fucking 2 games that were supposed to be attached to 13 went on to become better games, and they left 13 in the fucking dust.
I had to say it because, let's face it, we all know Square does not have anything else.
Well, they've got the new the new Tomb Raider, but I'm like, okay, you got 3 games. One of those is going to be blown at the Microsoft conference off the bat because yeah, they're not, and I'm sure Final Fantasy 15 will be at the Sony press conference. And if they've made progress on Kingdom Hearts 3, yay! Otherwise, there's nothing to show for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to announce, oh, by the way, we're finally going to bring Key to America. Yeah, the one Kingdom Hearts game that's not in America right now, which is Kingdom Hearts Key, which is a mobile game for all intents and purposes, or a Facebook game for all intents and purposes, isn't here in America yet. If you announce that, fine. That's worth announcing. But otherwise, Square Enix, you don't need a press conference. You don't.
Is it worth an hour of presenting, though, in all honesty?
Not really. So much as I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, unless they literally show off, here's gameplay footage of Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't care. Because I don't want another cinematic trailer or another, like, concept footage thing. Like, show me the game in motion. That is the only way you're getting me excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 now. Before, it was just the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3 is in development. And I'm sure you've not made that much progress in a year, let's be honest. Because 15 still has to fucking come out. Alright. We can at least end the articles on a good note.
Yes.
Okay, LEGO Dimensions. I need a word with you here. Can you calm the fuck down? Please. I can't handle your hypeness.
But they've got to have the hypeness.
Okay, they announced a whole bunch of team packs, level packs, and fun packs. To go through some of the stuff we have a Back to the Future level pack with Marty McFly, the DeLorean, and the skateboard. We have a Simpsons level pack with Homer, his pink car, and the TV. I don't know how the fuck that works, but I guess it works.
It's because it's The Simpsons.
There's a Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and Bart Simpson fun pack, all with vehicles. And the guy from the Lego movie, I can't think of his name at the moment. The cop, or bad cop from Lego movie. And Space Guy from Lego movie, all with their own vehicles as well. I can't remember the main guy from Lego movie. What's his name?
I don't remember.
Damn it. We have team packs for Jurassic World and Scooby-Doo. You get to ride a Velociraptor. And ride in the Mystery Machine. And I guess ride around on that big sandwich thing. I don't know what that is. I assume all that shit's vehicles. There's a Doctor Who level pack with the Doctor, K9, and the fucking Tartarus. Or TARDIS. Now, why did I say Tartarus? TARDIS. And it's the recent Doctor. There's a Portal 2 level pack.
With the companion cube.
And a turret. And shell. And a portal gun.
I want that one.
There's more fun packs for Ninjago and Lord of the Rings characters. There's ones for Chima. And another one for Simpsons. And another Lego movie one. And there's a team pack with more Ninjago stuff. Which I think it covers all the main ninjas from Ninjago. Yes, that does. That covers all 4 of the main ones, at least. Like, fuck! And all this shit is cross compatible. You can play as these characters in the level packs and all this. Blah. Damn it, Lego Dimensions. Stop making me want to buy into your fucking toy gimmick line thing. Stop it.
It's too
Your,
late.
your fucking hype's too fucking real.
It's too late.
God damn it. And here I'm thinking, okay, so Lego probably has the rights to anything they own that they can do for this game. Alright. They have not done anything Portal, and they have not done anything Doctor Who. Thus confirming the fact that they can do whatever they damn well please that they can get the license for. Because they own the Scooby-Doo license for Lego. I think they have a Jurassic. I think they no, they don't. So Jurassic's another one.
By the way, that's not just Portal. That's Portal 2.
I know I said Portal 2.
Just making sure that is known there. That's one of those. It's like, huh.
If they get a hold of the license, they can do Ghostbusters in this because they've done the Ecto 1. Those figures exist. A Ecto, like at least the minifigures of the Ghostbusters, all main 4, those exist. They could do that if they get a hold of the license. They could do Bionicle in this and just make minifigures of them. They could do so much shit with this, just off their own license. And now they're giving away the fact that, hey, we can do whatever we want as long as we get a hold of the license up for it. And I'm just like, fuck it, do whatever you please. If you could somehow get DC and Marvel to stop dick waving at each other and agree to have both of their characters in this game, fine.
Even though that's probably not going to happen. Thanks a lot,
Nope.
Infinity.
No, probably not. But fuck. Hell, you fucking somehow get Looney Tunes or some other, like, very nostalgic thing in there. I'm gonna be like, alright, I'm in. Fuck it. At this point, I'm in.
Oh, God.
Because, Jesus, you... Who thought in the history of ever would we have a game where you can have the Doctor, Shell, and Scooby fucking Doo in the same goddamn game?
Probably being able to ride around in Homer's pink car.
Yes! Like, Disney, this is what you were supposed to be, and you fucked up. And now Lego's showing you right the fuck up, and I'm with Lego on this one. Fuck you.
I'm gonna laugh when Lego Dimensions outsells Infinity so bad that Disney has no other choice but to do what they're doing.
I pray to God. I pray.
I will laugh when that happens because it'll be like, ha, you idiots couldn't think of a good idea first. Serves you right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. But Lego, you're doing a good job. Telltale, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. You are gonna make fucking money. You're gonna print money with this. Let's be honest. You're gonna print money with this.
This is gonna be like the evolved form of Skylanders, literally. Because it's gonna be like taking that idea and just saying, okay, we're not stopping. If we can grab it, we've got it.
If we can grab it, you better damn well know you were gonna put it in the fucking game. Because here's the thing. For those who don't know, Lego has a website where people can submit fan ideas.
Oh God.
Ideas for sets.
Oh God.
That is where the DeLorean that came out in Lego and the Ghostbusters and the Ecto came from. Is that process? Meaning that Lego, because so many different ideas get like greenlit to go into review by Lego, they could be in talks to grab license that we're not even aware of yet because of that process. Just think about that for a second. There's a Wind Waker project on there. A
I
Wind.
I'm serious about what I was saying. It would be awesome if the Wii U version of this could somehow work in the amiibos.
Oh my god! If that is like, I don't even care if that's an exclusivity because I'll be like, boom, Wii U done. Like, I don't even fucking care.
And you know, in all seriousness, that's what's funny. If Lego could go that far with it, that could potentially be on that whole verge of the amiibos having very limited, mind you, but having cross-platform support. Because if they could do it on the Wii U version, there would be nothing stopping them from the other versions.
True, except that people have been cockblocked before when they tried to do that. Samus and Link were slated to be in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and only the Nintendo version, on only the Nintendo console versions. But because they ended up on versions other than Nintendo one, Nintendo put a stop to it immediately.
But I mean, that's one of those Legos that ballsy. If they went with amiibo support, it would not only they would have to make some kind of something to where it's like, okay, we want this in all of it. Also, Nintendo, if that happens, please think about how much money you would be printing off of the amiibos too.
That is given on the whole what we're talking or we're going to talk about it here in a bit with my quick draw, but that's beside the point.
Because let's face it, if you had amiibo support in Dimensions, and Dimensions was cross-platform, that would technically mean then Nintendo would no longer just be selling amiibos to Wii U owners and collectors. That could
Lego's,
open a bigger door for them.
I know, Lego's just being too fucking hype. They know, they have seen how people have done toy video game stuff, and they've went, we're gonna one up everyone by going complete crossover.
You know, that's something too. How long has this been in works? Is what I've got to
I don't
wonder.
know.
Because
It's
obviously it's been finalized recently because it does have stuff with the Lego movie.
yeah.
And
I
that's
have to
really
think
the
this came out
newest
of.
thing so far that's in there, I think.
You know what I think? It's the Lego movie we have to thank for this. Because Lego Movie has all this like stupid, ridiculous crossover stuff in it. Like, what if the Lego Movie inspired Telltale to pitch a project like this to Lego, and they went with it?
But I'm kind of on that whole verge of I don't know, maybe Telltale has been wanting to or maybe Lego's been requesting them to do some kind of toy video game series for a while now. Cuz I mean, let's face it, Infinity's on its 3rd year.
Skylanders on its.
Skylanders is on what its 5th now.
With the new game comes out this year, yes, it'll be on its fifth.
So I mean, I almost wonder how long this actually has been a thing. It's just not actually been to the point of anything needing to be released on it.
I have to think that the Lego Movie was the thing that made Lego go, "Oh, we're so totally gonna do something like this," because the Lego Movie made bajillions of fucking dollars for them.
I honestly think you're right. I think that's what the final straw was, but I kind of wonder how far back this actually does span.
They're Telltale. Hook some people up with some behind the scenes stuff on this project, because I want to know the story of this project now. The
I,
fact that
this is like, dang.
yeah, because we wouldn't have gotten Doctor Who if Lego Movie didn't sell millions of dollars.
Well, and not to
Like,
mention, how many sets have already seen the light of day, and we've not had Lego Dimensions out too long, as far
no,
as
this game's
knowing about it anyhow.
This is literally our second time reporting on this. It's only been announced for less than a month. And look at all this shit. In less than a month, it has sold people on it, and we haven't even really seen it in action.
And we've got, what, about 10 different franchises or
Yeah,
more
yeah,
in less than a month.
uh-huh.
It's like, huh. That's really what's making me think, how long has this actually been in effect? Because it's like, this is so big of an info dump so early on, and I know they're not just going to want to build hype up now and then let it go.
No.
They're going to keep steamrolling this.
Oh, they're probably gonna show up to E3 and just being like, ah, here's all the shit for E3.
Like, I would not doubt it if E3 we didn't necessarily see a extensive like gameplay or anything like that. I would see more like them wanting to do a cinematic and wait on the gameplay, because they would be able to fill so much time in with newer play sets than what we're even seeing right now.
I just thought about it. They may not be able to get like any of the big three. What if they get the indie companies in on this?
You know something that I wouldn't be surprised to see in this?
What?
Other video game franchises having Lego
But
versions
yeah,
of themselves.
the indie companies, like they're not tied to any console. Like Shovel Knight, Shantae, all the little indie darlings.
Hell, for that matter, you could still technically go with Minecraft.
Uh
Because
huh.
yes, Microsoft has them, but
Hell,
it's
I
one of
think
those
Minecraft's
that they're
under
already.
Lego right now in terms of
I
licenses.
think they are. I would say Halo, but I think they're Mega Blocks.
They're Mega Blocks, yeah. So that the Nintendo's in the same boat as well because they're under a different company when it comes to the building block license. But still, that still leaves plenty of people open. Like not Gears of War, but there's still others. Like holy fuck, Lego 2 hype. Uh, let's talk about the
Ooh.
2 releases then.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, Lego has a lot of possibilities here.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah, we got 2 releases to talk about, so we can move on.
Really? 2 releases?
Yep, 2 releases. At
Oh.
least one of them's fucking noteworthy. Mostly because Twitch has been running ads constantly for them.
You know what's
Wait, till
bad?
what?
There's technically one that is on the day of our next show.
What is it?
Really?
Oh, wait, Splatoon come out?
The 29th?
I didn't realize that.
Let me guess, that
Damn.
one's not on the list.
Nope. It's not even anything for that week.
God damn it, game trailers.
I know.
I'm trying to load it, as you can see. Thank you.
Oh. Well, who's ready for a farming simulator?
Is it bad that I cringe every time I hear something simulator?
Oh. Well, Farming Simulator 2015 coming out on the 19th. Xbox One, 360, PS4, PS3. There you go, folks. Have fun. For everyone else on that day, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt comes out. Xbox One, PS4, PC. So there you go. There's the one hype game. And then Splatoon comes out our next show, 29th. Even though it's not on this goddamn list for whatever
You mean to
stupid
tell me
reason.
game trailers is too stupid to freaking have it on the list?
They have Arkham Knight on there in the old release date. Because it's not coming out the second. It's coming out like the 27th, I think. Is when Arkham Knight comes out.
Wow. No releases during the next week. Wow.
23rd.
That's
Comes out the 23rd, not the 2nd. Damn it, game trailers. Work with us here.
okay. Wow, they even go a step further.
What'd they do?
It's not even in the second
Quarterly?
quarter releases.
Then the third quarter?
I don't know on that one, but it's not listed in the second quarter releases.
Oh.
It's
So
like,
yeah,
wow, so game trailers just biffed that one all the way around. Splatoon gets all the hype, and then they still fucking forget to put it in there. It's like, you dumbasses.
I think after E3, I'm gonna look for a new way of doing releases.
We need
Because this,
to. We need to
yeah,
sit
because
down and figure out a way to do it.
I just wish somebody had a more comprehensive list of this is what's coming out that
Because
was actually up to date.
what's bad is this is the second one we've had to go through.
Yeah.
And you would think game trailers being a bigger site, they would have it done right.
Although they updated after the fact.
What the hell is the point of that?
I don't fucking know.
Of course, we know when it came out after the fact.
Yeah, and the Arkham Knight's delay has been known for like 5 months now. Guys, come on, update the release date. Jesus.
Hell, most games you usually know a good 2 to 3 months before the game releases when it's coming out. Why the hell can they not fix it?
I don't know.
That's plenty of time to fix it. Ugh. Starting to think we need to just figure out a way to compile our own list.
Yeah.
But anyhow, off to quick draws.
Yeah, I don't even have to look at mine on the when it comes to quick draws because essentially Nintendo came out and said, "Okay, we're working on better stocking things for amiibos." Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, talking about the enthusiasm behind amiibos. Man, to make it easier to know when new amiibos coming this way. And by when, I mean today we got a Facebook announcement saying, "Hey, incoming stock for Marth, Ike, and DDD in the next few days." And then the post immediately got taken down, and this was on Nintendo's main Facebook page.
Oh wow.
Appreciate that one, Nintendo. They're hoping to increase the number of Amiibo units it can manufacture and ship to retail in order to meet demand. They better crank that up to fucking 12 in order to meet demand, to be honest. Because that's the only way you're meeting demand. Is if you, like, double to triple your output right now.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. You were showing me the stuff that was getting released for the Wave 4.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers didn't seem like they were going to be super good for any of the stores. It's like they're shorting themselves before they even get it out. And I don't
Yeah.
get that. Do they not want to make money off of this?
I don't know. Like, I heard something that apparently it has to deal with their contract with the people that are making the figures. Like, they can't increase the production value because the contract sets it to a certain amount because they didn't expect these to make money. Fuck if anyone didn't think and go, wait a minute, Nintendo physical merchandise not making money? Wait a minute.
Seriously. Because, like, the Amiibos, that's what's weird. And I almost think that's part of the reason why Nintendo kind of biffed it on it, too. It's one of those that the Amiibos, yes, they have functionality with the Wii U, but it's more than that. A lot of these characters are characters that have been with Nintendo for countless years that
There's
people are
nostalgia there.
people are going to pick them up just because of an older game they've played. It might not have anything to do with whether they have a Wii U or not. And I think Nintendo failed to factor that part into it. Ugh. I just hope they fix it.
I hope to.
Because there's some amiibos that I want to get that I can't get.
I would love to get an Ike to go like, hey, here's Ike and here's my Let's Play. And some Let's Playing Path of Radiance.
I would love to get my hands on both Fox and Captain Falcon. Because that seems to be the two that are kind of holding me back from my original idea.
Yeah, getting the original crew.
Yeah. And I have a feeling it's not going to get any better because Jiggly's going to be one of those, I have a feeling.
Well, it's looking like about 24 per store, possibly. So.
It might not then.
Granted, Jiggly's Target exclusive. So
but
everyone's going to flock to Target for that one.
But Jiggly and Ness, I have a feeling are going to be too. Because I've noticed it seems like the original Smash roster's getting hit the worst. Like everyone else is getting hit in random spots, but it seems like that and apparently the Fire Emblem ones. That one could be due to them just not putting out enough, though.
Yeah, I think they're like undervaluing like people who want the Fire Emblem crew. Because again, Marth like is a part of that this original fucking fiasco. Ike's rare. Fucking Robin and Lucina are gonna be what? What was the number? 4 4 potentially per target.
Yeah.
And that is the lowest in terms of wave 4. Fucking I think the Inklings get better treatment.
I think that's what's happened though. They're misjudging it super hard.
Yeah. Oh god. Nintendo, please, for the love of God, you have made millions of dollars. The amiibos have literally made you be profitable again. Don't fuck this up. They are making money for you. Fucking put more out.
Yeah.
Of every character, no matter who it is.
Yeah, and they need to remember too, the scalpers that are on eBay and Amazon and all other online places that allow people to sell, when they sell them, Nintendo's not making jack shit off of that.
And they're selling them at, what is it, 4 to 5 times the retail price of them?
Or more.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. People are selling the fucking boxes for retail price.
I think at one point I saw on one of them a Captain Falcon for like almost $70. It's like, holy fucking shit. No.
I know people are selling boxes on eBay for retail price, and I think they're making money. Like, fuck! Like, this wouldn't be as bad if they weren't so stupidly rare at times.
Yeah. It's like, that's where the problems are going to come in.
Yep.
That really is. If they can't fix it, that's going to lose too many people on it. Because when they go and they want a set amiibo, and it happens to be one of those rare ones that they can only find for $50 on a third-party store, Nintendo loses a lot of money there.
Yeah.
Not to mention, the person doing it, chances are they're going to be like, well, screw that. And then it kind of stalls everything there.
Well, that's my quick draw. Nintendo, don't fuck up. You're doing good in other areas. Don't fuck this up. You want to fix it. Fix it. You have the power. You have the money. Do it. For the sanity of all people on fucking Reddit and everywhere, please fix the issue. Tommy, go ahead with yours.
Alright, my first one is going out to the next Let's Play that I'm going to be doing. For those that couldn't figure it out or haven't been watching it, the Dust one's fixing to come to an end. The Hyrule Warriors isn't too far off, but I kind of plan on before the game that I'm going to do comes out, having most, if not all of it recorded. That way I ain't got to worry about it. So that leads me into doing a new one, which I'm literally doing a new one with this one. I'm going to do a Splatoon one. I'm thinking about doing it in a shorter format. I probably will, actually. I'm going to kind of aim for like 15-minute sections at a time. I think that's what I'm going to aim for. And I'm hoping to have the first one out the Monday after Splatoon's released, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think something's going to stop me from doing that one. Because that usually happens.
Well, it'll be one of the few times we've actually had current games on our frickin' channel.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I can count the number of times that's happened on one hand.
But you won't be able to count the amount of episodes of Splatoon, though, on one hand, I would say.
Now, that's a good 20 or so, I would think.
Especially cutting it that way.
Yeah. Can't count the Fire Emblem like that unless I want to cut you guys on content per episode.
Well, you could do that.
I'm not.
I know. Plus, you've already been doing it. So, yeah, might as well keep going.
Hell, if I want to keep keep getting consistently hour-long episodes, screw it! Hour-long episodes. Hour-and-a-half episodes. I ain't pushing it to 2 hours for Chapter 17. That'll be like split in half, but at least that's got split in half capabilities.
But that's that one. And I've got a second one simply because this needs to be said. I feel, anyhow. But, what the fuck, GameSpot? Really? I don't want to go into this article, but essentially they decided to make an article that had to point out the freaking obvious fact of when the Windows 10 free upgrade will not apply to people that pirate Windows. I wouldn't have guessed it.
Nope. God damn it.
Oh,
and I just think, this is a decently long article.
Yeah. Yeah. They even went as far as putting a video in there. And a picture.
Two pictures. Two
What was the
different
second
pictures. Well, if you look over to the right on the sidebar.
Oh.
They have two pictures dedicated to this article. Both of them are Johnny Depp because pirates! Ahoy, me mateys, pirates! I'm sorry, but fuck pirates. I'm just saying that because Fire Emblem. I've not had good experience with pirates in the game so far. So, fuck pirates.
I think the only thing that makes this article worse is the fact that the last 5 sections have dick and all to do with the article. We talked about this off show, so I'm not going over it again. If you want to look, feel free to look, but I felt that this was needed to be said. Because that's one of those, it's like, what the fuck? Really? Way to point out the obvious. We all knew they weren't going to support something that is illegally downloaded. Uh, but anyway, that takes care of it for mine. I don't need to continue ranting.
Aww.
I don't need to. Won't end well for everyone.
Oh, I go on ranting sprees all the time for the show.
Yeah, but I go on discussions with Glock, you know that. I don't
I
need to
know.
go on ranting sprees too. We'd never get done with a show.
Nope. Well,
Uh,
this will be the third show away from E3. We only got 2 shows left before E3.
E3 and our week full of coverage. We're still gonna shorten it down to 3 days.
More than likely, unless something comes up for the 4th day and I feel like covering it.
You know what's
Although
bad?
what?
We have to make sure before we go into E3 week, that way we know when to record riff tracks.
Yeah.
Which, that one may or may not have drive discussion in it.
A lot of Drive Justice for me because I will take the time to watch Drive.
I'm talking about depending on how early we have to record it, it may or may not happen.
Well, that's true.
Because we may wind up recording it after we've only seen the Raw.
To be fair, I watched like the first third of the Gaim Drive movie Raw today because it came out literally like 2 hours before the show, and I only got to watch the first third of it, which is the Gaim portion.
I'll have to get the link from you.
Overtime retweeted it.
Oh, they did?
Yes,
Well,
they
might
retweeted
have
the
it
link.
up.
So. I don't think Overtime will have it up on their website, but if you check their Twitter feed, they retweeted the guy who posted it on Nia. So.
Oh, okay.
It won't be that hard to find. So I just saw it come across the Twitter feed of like, I forgot the exact tweet, but it was like fruit something, and I'm like, is it the Gaim Drive movie? And I clicked the link. I saw the link, and I'm like, Gaim Drive movie, download. And just wait like 40 minutes it took to download it. I'm just like waiting. Hey, if I get to watch it, and then I watched the game portion. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. It's only the Raw, but oh my god, I'm in. I knew I'd love this movie based off what I read on the summary, but but yeah. So that version out of the way. 29th. Day Splatoon launches. We will be streaming once more here with the Gaming Saloon, talking all sorts of gaming news. What's a who's it's.
And I'll probably be highly distracted by Splatoon. And there probably will be a Splatoon pre-show. Just gonna point that out.
I would expect nothing less.
But yeah.
So, next time, all sorts of fun stuff in 2 weeks with Gaming Saloon. Otherwise, check the site, check the Twitter, check the Google Plus, check the YouTube for all sorts of other content we have in between now and then.
Basically,
like
check everything that I am gonna say here in just a second.
Yeah, like Fire Emblem, or maybe more Sidebar, if Glock ever comes back.
Yeah. Otherwise, as mentioned in the Rift Tracks episode that's coming out tomorrow, we're gonna be quite fucked. Because we ain't got that much recorded past what's gonna come out next week.
And we haven't, if we can get one episode recorded, I'll be happy, because you all will be happier with Zexal after those 2 episodes.
It's one of those that I'm almost convinced if Glock's not about to record tomorrow, I'm almost tempted to say we're probably going to go back to releasing one a week. Just so that we've got a few weeks to try to get some more recorded.
Okay. I know we're really close because I know the Noboru Yuya duel just hit this past week.
Yeah. We're literally 3 episodes away from being caught up to where we've recorded. That's why I'm kind of thinking I might back it up and dial it back to 1 a week until we know we've got some more recorded.
And then we can do 2 a week again, and then we can get closer to being caught up to current releases of Arc 5.
Yeah.
But all the things I can't talk about at TGSR because I can't talk about Arc 5 anymore. I just say the episode's good.
And unfortunately, even when we do catch up in recordings, we still won't be able to talk about it because of the fact of all the audience wouldn't be able to catch up as easy.
Oh, we'll be able to discuss it in Sidebar.
Yeah.
Well, folks, for Tommy, I'm Peace. Good night, everybody. We'll see you 2 weeks for whoever done something stupid or smart or something. I don't know. Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen in the next 2 weeks with E3 right around the corner.
Probably more stupid stuff.
God knows what we're gonna find out between now and then because shit for E3 is going to leak. So yeah, see you then, folks.
As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our site at tgsnetwork.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, on Twitter by following at TGSaloon, on Google Plus at google.com/plus TGSTGSR.org, and on YouTube at youtube.com/TGSaloon. Till next time.